He's also the chair of the Chiropractic Trust. I'd like to give you a warm hand to Dr. Mark Romano.
Thank you all. I appreciate you guys coming out on a Friday night. So let's have a great time. Let's talk and let's interact. I speak everywhere. And I feel like you have on that shape. Yeah, thank you. I'm tall. I don't get that all the time. I really have it. So with these interactions, one thing I will promise you, I'm going to have a great time. And I really would like for you to have a great time too. Because we're going to talk about something that I absolutely love, and that's chiropractic. And one of the things, like you heard Scott earlier say, don't remind me, Scott actually happened to be the first person to get through my program. I have a program that when people want to go to that next level in the non-therapeutic model, they work with me. Minimum's 2 years. Scott stayed for 5 because he's just a very strong-minded individual, and we built something great. And what you do is you're surrounded by chiropractic. You have a place to live, you're helping people, you're giving the message, you're delivering the goods, and you're having a great time doing it. You know, I was talking in the car to the other chiropractors who were driving up with me, and I was like, you know, when Scott first came to work with me, I was reminiscing back about 2001, I had just cut my hours back from 24/7 to 7 to 7 Monday through Saturday. And granted, I do not equate more time with more people or more money. I don't think there's any correlation there whatsoever. My life as I grow, I want to be as effective as possible. So, you know, I want you to build the practice of your dreams. You may want to be where you're at in that office for 12 hours a day. Great. More power to you. You may want to be there for 2 hours a day and see 100 people. Good luck. Can you do that? Of course you can. But you got to know your purpose. 3 things that people need to be successful. You need to know your purpose. You need to have some element of autonomy. And you need to be focused on mastering a skill. So whether you're a leader, you're my leader, or you're looking for yourself, you have to have this intrinsic desire to be the best you can be, and those are 3 absolutely necessary components. A purpose is going to be bigger than yourself. Purpose will drive you. Purpose equals passion. I challenge you. I challenge every one of you to find somebody happier than me or more on fire than me. You're not going to find it. Sometimes people come to me and I want to sit here and say, I can give the message as good as anybody on the planet, which I can. And people come into me for all the right reasons. They don't. And I read all the time. One of the people, and I've always been an avid reader, but Scott really turned me on to a lot of philosophy and improvement books. So I put the green books down for a while. I've read, you know, pretty much every green book from volume 14 on, and they're just wonderful books. Read them. Exciting, controversial, contradictory, and wonderful, all at the same time. I recommend Joe Strauss's Blue Books. They make a little bit more flow. But learn it all, because it's all good. Do you have the ability to disagree with our forefathers? Yes, disagree out of respect. That's totally okay. I'm not a person of dogma for me or for anybody else. It has to make logical sense. And because I said so, or leaving big gaps in logic doesn't work for me, and I don't want it to work for you. I love to be tested by sincerity, because testing makes us all better. You know, I was talking with a friend, and they were asking me, please don't tell me anything that isn't 100% accurate. And what I said back was, it's more important for me to be better than it is for me to be right. Being right's nice, but not at the expense of being better. So that's our journey here today. You may have certain techniques that you absolutely love, and that's great. Make sure it's sound. It's very important. But there's nothing more important in chiropractic than purpose. In the end, I really don't care what technique you utilize. That's up to you. Have a sound analysis. Understand the difference between wanting to check people and wanting to adjust people. As good as of a chiropractor as I think I am, and I think I am one of the absolute best on the planet right now, one, I don't make the adjustment. The best I can hope is to be a part of that adjustment. The best that I can hope for is to use my analysis to educatedly place that force in the way that I believe the innate intelligence of the body is trying to correct that vertebral subluxation. That's the best I can do. And every once in a while, I'm actually right. Go figure. So have an analysis that allows you to do that and question your analysis. Question. And I'm going to ask a lot of questions. Do we educatedly know the correct position of a vertebrae in another person's body? Yes or no? Don't be shy. Shout it right out.
Some of us think we do.
Okay, yeah, a lot of us think we do. A lot of us think we do. But the question I'm asking you, do you think you know where it should be?
No.
Okay, that's an excellent answer, and I would concur. I would agree. I have no idea where the vertebral subluxation should be corrected. What's the only entity, the only intelligence that does know that? The innate intelligence of that person's body. And innate intelligence is limited by the matter in which it resides. And the innate intelligence of that body is a principle that has one function: to maintain the coordinated function of that body. It's not intuition. It's not a soul. It's not something that talks to you and gives you answers to a test. It's not your only hope of getting through finals. It's a principle. And quite frankly, it doesn't have to be the only intelligence in your body. I think you have many intelligence in your body. I believe that you have an intelligence that's educated, and of that educated intelligence, you have a conscious and a subconscious mind.